Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. I have missed you guys. This is like the longest I haven't uploaded in forever. I wasn't feeling the best and I feel a lot better today, so I was like, you know what? It is time to get ready. It is time to film because I miss filming and I miss you guys. So today's video is going to be a full face of my favorite high-end makeup. We do tons of affordable, tons of drugstore makeup, but I'm definitely going to switch it up. I think I have a Sephora haul coming soon. Let me know if you guys want to see that or not. Anyways, with that said, grab your cafecito and get cozy, get comfy, and let's jump right into today's video, which is full face of my favorite high-end makeup. Let's get into it. The day that you are watching this will more than likely be Friday, but today is Wednesday, August 13th, and today is the first day that kids went back to school, at least here where I live, and it's bittersweet. So my 12-year-old Leilani, most of you know her, she's a 7th grader. Oh my gosh, it's like crazy how time stops for no one. Okay, literally stopped for no one. And seeing her today, like looking like a young little lady, it made me so happy, seriously, because I am so proud of her in so many ways. Like, I can't even say that I feel sad her going into school because I just know that she's going to do her best. She has Spanish this year, which I'm really looking forward to, like helping her with her Spanish and just her learning more because I totally failed in that area. I'm going to start off with my Refi Face Primer Glow and Sculpt. I did do a little bit of my skincare routine, but I wanted to save this one for the video because this is one of like my very few high-end like primer, if you can call it, skincare purchases, and I love this one on the days that my skin is just really feeling tired. I feel like it needs a little glow. If I feel like giving myself a little massage on the face, this is what I go for because it also leaves a tacky layer on the skin, so it's going to be perfect for like gripping onto your makeup. Now for the eyes, I was having a hard time deciding like what is a good eyeshadow palette that I'm like, I would repurchase this if I run out, because I honestly haven't bought that many palettes in quite some time, to be frank with you. To be honest with you guys, I don't know, just palettes. I think because so many people are not into eyeshadows as much, I find myself not buying as many eyeshadow palettes. But for my high-end purchases, I would have to say the Makeup by Mario palettes are probably the best that I have and my most used products. So my most used one has to be the mattes. You guys already know this is like my favorite. I just love the quality of this one and this one as well. I actually use both of these sometimes for my bridal makeup that I do. This is not the one that I meant to grab. This is the Master Mattes, the neutrals. I meant to grab the original one. This is the neutrals. The other one is the one that I use the most. This one is really pretty as well, and I honestly don't play with this one as much, so we might dive into this. We'll see. I found the palette. It was in my little makeup kit, the Master Mattes. That is my most used palette, and I still have not made a dent into it. I'm going to start off with the vanilla shade and take that underneath the brow bone. Yep. Okay, I have a serious question though. This is a question to all my boy moms. Did your boys have a hard time staying in school the first time ever? I don't know why I have a feeling that Lincoln is going to have a hard time. He is very attached. Kids are different, obviously, right? We all know that. If you're a mom and you have a boy and a girl, you know how different one is from the other. And even if you have two boys or two girls, kids are just different. And Lonnie she's always been so independent, like since she was a little girl, super independent. And she did not shed a tear. She was not anxious. She was not nervous. She just went to school, had a blast, and she never complained that she never wanted to go back. With Lincoln, I have a feeling that it's going to be harder with him, because when I signed him up for VBS, which is Vacation Bible School, during the summer, the first like 2 days was amazing, and then like I think it was like the third day he didn't want to go back. He's like, Mom, can you stay with me? Let's go in with the shade. Let's see, which one should we take? Let's take this one right here. I think that might be too light. Okay, I'm going to take a mix of this one and this one. I'm going to mix these two, and I'm going to throw them into the crease. But yeah, the first or the third day, he didn't really want to stay, and he had his best friend there in his class, and even then he was not having it. He's like, Mom, I want you to stay with me. Can you stay with me? And you couldn't. In the vacation Bible study, you literally went and dropped them off, and you went back for them after like 3 hours, I think. And he was having a really hard time with that. I don't know, y'all. I need some tips. Like, what did you guys do if you have a sensitive boy at home? Like, let me know what I should prepare myself for, because I already feel it. Go back with, let's see, let's look at these palettes, the neutrals. Okay, so I think I'm going to go back with the Master Mattes, and I'm going to take almost that reddish tone, and I'm going to take that on something a little smaller, maybe something like this, and we're going to throw that into the crease. These eyeshadows are seriously so pretty. Let's mix these two. I guess I'm in a mixing mood, and look at that. Oh my gosh. So much pigments. Like, I would in a heartbeat purchase this palette again, because it is seriously so good. Again, if you are beginning at makeup and you're wanting to like maybe splurge on one palette, this would be the one palette I would recommend for you to splurge on, because the mattes are so blendable, they're so creamy, and they're just so easy to work with, and you can really create so many looks using this one palette. And it has basically every shade you need to just create just about any look. So yeah, I really love this one so much. Okay. The same thing again, taking my concealer, patting it on the back of my hand, taking my brush, picking it up, laying it down all over my lids to create that soft glam. We do have the first day of volleyball today. So with that, she is going to be a busy girl, y'all. Again, this is why I'm just like so happy, so proud of my daughter. She is doing volleyball at the farm league, which is like a league beside school. And then she is doing tryouts for volleyball in school, which her tryouts are tomorrow. So please wish her luck. I'm going to take the neutrals palette, and I'm going to take this like mauve pink, and I'm going to take that all over the lid. So yeah, like I said, she's going to be a busy girl, and I cannot be happier for her. She definitely loves being busy. Like, it just keeps her mind working, and I love that about her, because teens nowadays with the phones, I'm not saying that she's not on her phone a lot. She tends to be, but you know, that's why I like to keep her in sports, because it keeps her mind busy. Keeps her off of social media, keeps her off of distraction, aka boys. So busy is good. I'm going to take this eyeshadow and run it through my lash line. I'm going to step off camera really quick and apply some lashes, and we can continue with the face. I feel like the eyes need a little razzle dazzle, so I'm going to go back into the Ethereal Eyes palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here, which is probably the shade that I use the most. Not sure what this one is called, but it's so beautiful, and I'm just going to lay that all over the lid. This is seriously so pretty, and I love the way it like sparkles in the most ethereal way. So we're just going to press that with the finger. For my primer, I'm going with the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer, even though I haven't used this in quite some time, but it is a really good primer. Y'all will have to let me know in the comment section down below. Oh, I grabbed too much. Which one is your favorite, like, smoothing and mattifying primer? And if you've been watching me for a while, you know my favorite high-end matte primer, the only primer that truly works. This one, the One Size Oil Sucker. I'm not going to use it today just because I don't my skin is not really oily right now. It's actually kind of transitioning into drier skin because of the change of the weather. But for my foundation, y'all, I had a hard time choosing one because I genuinely have quite a few high-end foundations that I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this one does this one does that. So I think I'm gonna film, if you are my foundation twin, this is gonna be your shade, and then we can just swatch a bunch of them. I can do maybe like my top 10 favorite. What do you guys think? So the one that I have purchased over 3 times is the Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. I am in the shade Warm Beige. I literally have a brand new one sitting in my downstairs vanity that I have in my bedroom. Oh my gosh, this foundation just gives you that, like, your skin but better. It's not too thick, it's not heavy. It wears so beautifully on the skin. I mean, the fact that I bought it 3 times, it just tells you something. I mean, can you see how beautiful and like almost undetectable the foundation is? I am going to color correct, and my favorite one is the Cali Ray Hideaway Brightening Concealer. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. It is extremely lightweight. It's almost like watery, but not in a bad way. But it hides everything. So let's do I should have done only one eye, but I'm going to show you guys really quickly how easy this blends into the skin, and it does a great job at concealing the darkness. And I don't know, it just sits really nicely underneath concealers, which is why I really like it. So as you can see, like, I feel like sometimes I can get away with only using this and no concealer because it does a good job on its own. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out, and then we're going to mix 2 of my favorite high-end concealers. Okay, I already told you guys which ones they were, and it's the ABH and the Natasha Denona. So for my Natasha Denona, I'm gonna use it right here since I want a little more creaminess right here. This is in the shade YN9. And then my ABH concealer, I'm just going to focus it on the outer parts of the eye right here. And this one is in the shade 8. For my cream bronzer, I was in between this one and the Say bronzer, but I feel like if I were to run out of either one, I would definitely go back and purchase this, the Rare Beauty Cream Contour Stick, or bronzer, I should say. It's not really a contour stick, in the shade Always Sunny. Oh my gosh, this bronzer stick is my favorite. I am pretty sure that's how much I have left. I didn't realize I had so little, but yeah, I definitely use this a ton. It's so creamy, blends into the skin really nice. It's pigmented, but not overly pigmented where you're like blending your life away. The color is really pretty. It's that perfect touch of bronziness to the skin. I don't know, and I really stand behind Rare Beauty. Like, I love what she stands behind, and yeah, it's a great brand overall. So definitely let me know what other products I should be trying from Rare Beauty, because I think I'm definitely like lagging with her brand. Look at how beautiful my skin is looking. I am here for it. Okay, let's quickly move on to blush. This one was a hard one for me because I don't own a lot of high-end blushes. So again, please, I need recommendations for everything. But if there is one that I really actually like, are the Armani Luminous Silk blushes. These are so pretty. The Rare Beauty ones are also amazing, but I feel like Rare Beauty already gets a lot of love. Oh my gosh. So I wanted to mention a different brand. Look at how beautiful these are. Look at that. The way they blend, and they also leave that really pretty luminous finish to the skin, is why I decided to include these in today's video. My favorite one is the peachy toned one, of course. Oh my gosh, it's just like the perfect peachy shade for olive skin tone. I mean, honestly, any skin tone, right? But I just love peachy tones. It's so pretty. They blend so easily. And I'm gonna bring this into the eyeshadow because we're kind of having a monochromatic moment, and I am so here for it. This category was hard for me because all of these powders to me are absolutely amazing. So let's mix all of them and be a little scientist for a moment. The One Size setting powder, she is a legend. She is tried and true. I have so many backups of this powder. I have at least 2 extra in my makeup kit because I love using this on my clients. It is such a blurring, smoothing powder, but the Huda Beauty is also really good. It's also really blurring. It's really soft on the skin. I personally really love the smell of it, so I'm just going to mix a little bit of that one in here. I just used the shade, I think, Banana Bread. Yeah, Banana Bread. And then for the rest of my face, I will use the other two, which we'll get into that 1 second. So let me go back and blend out my concealer, and then we're going to go in and set. What is one powder that you absolutely cannot live without? I need to know which one. Which one do you prefer, Huda Beauty or One Size? I don't know, y'all. Like, if you were to ask me, like, choose just one, I don't know. I really, really like them both. They're both really good. So I don't know. I don't think I can choose. For the rest of my makeup, however, I like a more smoothing powder. I don't like to use either of those just because they have a little bit of color on them, and I don't want it to lighten my foundation. So for that, the Polite Society powder in the shade Brightening Peach. This one is, oh my gosh, if you have textured skin, large pores, bumps, like this is going to literally make it look like you have a filter on your skin. Or the MAC Studio Fix Pro Set and Blur. This one is the translucent. Both of these are just amazing on their own, and I love them. I'm going to grab it on a big brush, and I'm going to set one side of my skin with the Polite Society powder. Literally just use the last bit of this. That's how much I love it. And then my MAC Studio Fix Plus in the shade Translucent. This one as well is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I can't get over how beautiful this makes my skin look. For bronzer, the Charlottel Tilbury, I have to give it to Charlottel Tilbury. It is so incredibly silky, and man, my goodness, I should probably just, you know, go back, lay in bed and call it a day, because my brain, obviously, it's not braining today. I don't know what's going around, but man, these past few days that I was just feeling sick, I don't even know how to describe the sickness that I was feeling. Like, it wasn't a flu, it wasn't anything, it was just like body ache. It was the strangest thing. My head pounding. I don't know, something was up with me, but by the grace of God, I am feeling much better. So here we are. For blush, hello, Haus Labs. I love the formula of the Haus Labs blushes. These are so incredibly beautiful and pigmented, and they sit on the skin so nicely. These are so pretty, and I love that she reformulated these blushes, and now they're a little smaller because this is a lot of blush. Okay, I've had these for a few years and I have not hit pan. For my highlights, I don't, again, buy a lot of high-end highlighters because to me they're all the same, but this one from ABH Glow Seeker, it's my favorite because it's literally the same thing as the Amrezy highlight, which I still own and use a lot. But if you never got to buy that, oh my gosh, this camera is gonna drive me crazy. I don't know why it hasn't been focusing. I might need to buy a new lens soon, but my goodness, they are incredibly expensive, like over $1,000 for a freaking lens, which is insane. So, and for lips, it was easy, no-brainer. Anastasia is my favorite, but again, whatever brands you love for high-end, let me know. I'm going in with Cool Brown for my lip liner. And for my lipstick, I'm also going with ABH. These are the Velvet Matte lipsticks and Peachy Nude. One of the best formulas on the market. Oh my gosh, I love these so much. If you have like really wrinkly lips, this is gonna make your lips look so smooth. Last but not least, a setting spray for like my all over setting spray, if you will. The Charlottel Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray is amazing. This is the jumbo size, and look at how much I've used. I love this so much. It literally locks in your makeup. And then if I'm gonna go out, if I'm gonna be outside in the sun, or if I'm gonna be just doing any sort of activity, I will always layer this on top, the One Size Until Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray, because I know that's going to lock and load my makeup and it's going to last me hours. With that, this is today's look, y'all. Oh my gosh, I am kind of feeling the fall vibes already. Should I start on fall tutorials? It's never too early. The eye look, it's like soft and sultry, but it's also like warm and yeah, just definitely giving vibes of fall and autumn. And this look is just gorgeous, perfection. But honestly, like if you see me, you're not gonna be like, oh my gosh, she used all high-end makeup. Again, makeup is what you make it. If you practice and you have skills, like you really can use any product and make it look amazing. But it's just, it comes down to preference, where you like to spend your money. I'm not saying I don't like high-end makeup. I do. I love high-end makeup. I like any makeup in general. But I don't know, I'm just comfortable in my drugstore zone. So let me know what is like high-end makeup that I need to look into, or maybe we can do a one brand tutorial doing a high-end brand, maybe Rare Beauty. It's a very popular brand. I don't know, throw some ideas out there. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you all. Stay safe, and until next time, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.